guys, and welcome back to another brand new video. So today is week 1 of building Kashyyyk. Now I wanted to do a bit of a different intro rather than me just sitting down and talking to the camera. I thought I'd do it a little bit more of a vlog style, just as it'd be a little bit more interesting for you guys. I want to start off by showing you guys the drawings to my mock, kind of some of the idea that I've had and what it's roughly going to look like, and then I'll go ahead and show you some other cool bits such as the progress that I've got done, little time-lapse that I was able to get in this week as well, and any other little update bits that I filmed throughout the week. So let's go. Alright, so guys, this is a plan view of what I want the mock to look like. So this is my Kashyyyk based off of the 2005 Battlefront 2 Kashyyyk map, and to be honest, I think I've got it pretty spot on. Later on in the video, I explain some changes I've made to the drawing. You'll see the drawing looking slightly different to this, and I make some changes, and again, I've made some changes since that first segment, but this is what I'm happy with. This is the design I want to go with. So this section here is all the beachfront. This is all going to be tan pieces that is going to be the beach. So that's covering quite a large area of the map. This section here is all going to be the water. So this is all going to be the sea, and this is the beachfront here. This section here is all going to be rock work. This is going up into the cliffs, so we're having some cliff work here. If you guys have played the game, this is where the wooden barricade kind of defenses are, and then in behind it, this is kind of where the base like kind of starts. These little things here, this is kind of like the defenses, the little barriers that the clones can hide behind to fire upon the droids. And then these things here are the little Wookiee hut things. Alright, so you guys remember from episode 3 where Yoda's sat up in the hut when he's overlooking the battle scene. He's up there with Commander Gree and the scout trooper, I believe his name is Jack, and he like decapitates them. That hut thing is what this thing's going to be, and then there's also a couple more over here as well. So I'm going to have to build those as well, which is going to look really cool. These two are ramps, or these three here are ramps, and these two here are kind of bridges across connecting these together. This little circle here, and there should be one here. These are the little command points that you have to kind of like capture. So I'm going to be incorporating those into the build as well, which looks really cool. And then these sections here are kind of rock works, kind of like defenses you can also hide behind. That's on the droid side. This section here is grass, and I explain later on in the video, but I've drawn a little arrow because this grass is actually meant to be up under here. I just haven't got around to changing that bit yet. But this is just a plan overview of what I think the base should look like. Alright, so guys, that was a look at the drawings of the of what the mock's going to look like, and I've just started actually planning a bit of how it's going to look in terms of where it's going to sit on my desk. And I've got something kind of funny to show you guys. I mean, it's a little bit crazy, and it's going to be a bit of a nightmare, but we're just going to have to live with it, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what I mean, because at this point you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. So yeah, enjoy this. I just thought I'd start reorganizing my desk a bit, so just to start housing it, I've had to move my printer underneath. I'm going to have to move my chest of drawers there with all the different pieces in it, and one base plate sits here, the second one overhangs by so much, and then but having it by 3 base plates, it's going to come out to about here. I mean, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for making a massive mock, but this thing's going to be huge. I don't have the space to make this. But yeah, the fact that my plan is to make this modular, like I said earlier. Okay, so full disclaimer, I didn't actually mention earlier that the mock was going to be modular, but it is. It's modular, so yeah, that'll be cool. But anyway, enjoy. So this coming off, and then this coming off. It's really going to help because I can then stack them this way and have them kind of like this, and then have them stacked on top of each other as I'm building them. I think that's really going to help, but yeah, for the time being, this is just mental. It's absolutely crazy. There's like no support. Luckily, I am raising up all the base plates, so it will be sturdy, so we will have no flex in the plates whatsoever. It will be a solid piece. But yeah, just a little insight to the update. Before I actually start building anything, I'm going to make sure that I have quite a few of the parts in stock before I actually start putting things down. Otherwise, I'm building a little bit, then having to wait for parts to come in. So what I'm doing before I even start touching any of the building is I'm going to go through my parts and just find out what pieces I have, what pieces I don't have, what pieces I'm going to need basically straight off the bat So we can get those ordered and then get them coming in. This is my blue stud count. I'm really happy with the number I have currently. As I can see, there were a couple that are kind of like stuck together, so I'll have to go through all of these studs and make sure they're all separated. But as you can see, there's quite a lot. I probably would say I'm covering just under half a base plate. So if you look over here, I'm probably covering about that much. So we need to order a fair few to get the rest of the water done. I may even make it slightly thicker, so I'm probably thinking I think this is about 500 studs. So I'm probably going to need maybe 1,000 studs extra just to finish off the water design. But I don't think that's going to be too bad. 1,000 studs, about a penny a piece, maybe two pence a piece. So anywhere between 10 and 20 pounds just for studs. So that's not going to actually look too bad. But yeah, so glad I got a sponsor. Alright, so guys, I've spent probably best part of an hour, maybe even a bit longer, going through my boxes of colored Lego parts. I do like to keep them organized by color, but for this MOC we're going to be needing a lot of filler brick to go underneath. So I've gone through all of my color pieces. I went through the blacks last night, that's down there. Went through all the colored pieces today and found all of my solid bricks. Anything basically bigger than a 2x2. I also have 2,000 2x4 in dark grey. I don't know why I picked up dark green. But yeah, I have 2,000 of these in dark grey. Alright, so guys, I wanted to have a quick reference or a quick double check on the design of Kashyyyk. And I did have to go ahead and purchase the game for the Xbox. So I've been playing that, and it actually turns out kind of as I thought it was. This part here, as I thought it would kind of came around, actually it's like a big horseshoe. So this part here, what I thought was over here is actually kind of over here. So it is off kind of where I thought it was. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have to do my own design of it, or I'm not gonna have to build this bit. We're gonna have to just cut this bit out. But I can horseshoe it around a little bit more. I can bring it kind of out here, and then also kind of keep that horseshoe coming around as well. And this, I had it coming out here, but this kind of comes straight on, and this does not go here because this is where I thought the end was. The end is over here. So I'm going to have to move this down a bit now to maybe about somewhere here. So not huge changes to the map. This bit again is quite long, which I thought it was. Where I put this grass bit here and this bit up here, actually this bit, or the grass sits underneath this bit. So this bit kind of just needs to move up a bit in that direction. And then yeah, this bit here needs to move downwards. But other than that, I've got it pretty spot on, I've got to say. Like, from playing the game to actually just having a drawing, or doing this from memory from when I used to play it, yeah, I thought I did a pretty good job. But yeah, a couple of changes I need to make, but no biggie. Now here's a fun little bit, a small time lapse for you guys. Alright, so this is a look of the overview of what we've got done so far. I was just messing around with some of the blue studs. I have kind of thrown them in there and put some of these tan tiles just because I was able to find some left over from Tatooine. So these are all the parts basically left over from Tatooine, but I'm again not finished Tatooine, so I'm still gonna have to order more parts later on for that. But these parts will be switched up to some dark tan later, so that'll be cool. But for now, I've just put some tan in there and just add some studs just to kind of get a feel of what it looks like. I think that looks really cool. I'm really liking that. So we've also managed to dig out 2 of my Corporate Alliance tanks, so that's looking quite cool. And we've also have my 1 fighter tank here. Probably going to end up getting another fighter tank at some point as well. Just so it's even, so you've got 2 and 2, just so that's kind of a fair fight for the clones versus droids. on the Battle of Kashyyyk. I have been able to sort through and using some food containers, organize some tiles. So this is just one of the containers from here, using my 4x4s. We then have all my other different types of plates. Then we've got the smaller detailed plates as well. I've got a Tupperware container for bricks, or single bricks, and then 2x bricks. We've got 2x2s, 2x4s, and I think a couple of 2x8s in there as well. So that would be quite useful for doing this part as well. Also, since the time lapse, I have decided that this needs to come down a bit. So again, next week we will start adjusting it. And next week we will have the other 2 base plates for here and here done as well. And then we can start connecting all of that up, getting to see what it really is going to look like. But yeah, just a quick little overview for you guys. Okay, so guys, I've been able to make 2 Bricklink purchases, mostly consisting of tan plates and light trans blue studs. So that hopefully means we'll be able to start on actually working some of the beach for the base plates. Now, as of currently, I have only made 4 of the 6 base plates up because I still need to break down the Jedi Temple MOC, which I'll be doing probably later on at some point. So once that's broken down, that will free up my 6th grey base plate, and then I'll be able to then work on the other 2 plates and get that all tiled up black around the outside. Now, another thing that was in the Bricklink order was some more of these black 1x8 tiles. Now, I don't have a huge number of them. I've had to order about another 40, I believe. Yeah, that should definitely be enough to then cover the rest of the outside of the MOC. So that will look really, really cool. We'll have to wait for those to arrive. And then, yeah, when we get some more of the blue studs in, I think I ordered about 600, so that means that we have now 1,100 studs, roughly, give or take, maybe close to 1,200 studs. So yeah, that'll be really cool. We should be able to get quite a lot of the waterfront done with that, and then we'll have to work out how much more we're going to need after that. I will have to make more Bricklink purchases in the future, but another one that I'm probably going to have to make very soon is dark tan tiles. Now, at the minute, they're really hard to find. Both of the sellers that I bought from for both my orders, they had quite a lot of tan plates, but not very much dark tan. And what they did have was quite overpriced, and I wasn't really going to pay over the odds for a few plates just for the sake of them having them in stock. So I'm going to have to try and find a seller, hopefully in the UK. If not, I will purchase from Europe. But yeah, at the minute, it's really hard to find them. I know that Coconut Studios and the Brick Council, they are both making MOCs using dark tan, as well as probably a few other people as well. And they are American based, so hopefully that's not really going to influence the UK market. However, it does seem to be really hard to find any form of dark tan plates. So I'm going to have to do my best, hunt through Bricklink and try and find a seller local in the UK, or if not close to Europe, maybe like France or something, or Germany, that have a good quantity of dark tan plates that I can purchase to help do some of the beach work as well. But I think that's going to pretty much wrap up this video. I hope you guys have really enjoyed episode 1. It's been actually really fun to make it. And it's quite good to make something on a large scale. I know Tatooine was fairly large. But again, that was only 2 and a bit base plates big. This is going to be 6 base plates. So this is quite a bit bigger. This is a real big push by me to get this done. But what I've built so far, I'm really, really liking. And I hope you guys are enjoying the series too. But yeah, stay tuned for week 2. And yeah, that'll be coming very, very soon. All right, guys, stay safe. Thanks, guys. Bye.